Okay, just a quick little video about a couple challenges I found using the Clicks hardware keyboard, which I love as a device, even if it makes your phone super long. But I've had a couple issues that have made it kind of a pain to use, and I found a software fix. So here's how you fix these issues. So one of the issues I found was that if you start typing and then you use a space, it will activate window settings and highlight fields rather than actually insert a space. So I'll give you an example here. So if I start typing test up here and then I press space, you notice the first time I hit space, it didn't insert a space. It just highlighted this field. It activated it. And then if I press it a second time, then it will insert the space. Well, that's not what I want out of my keyboard. I want space to always be space. I don't care about navigating using this setting. So let's jump over to the settings and I'll show you where to fix this so that it doesn't happen. So if you come into your phone settings and you swipe down, so go to your main menu, go to your home screen, go into settings, and then you swipe down and you search for full keyboard access. So it's in accessibility, it's pretty deep, so that's why I'm not navigating, I'm just searching. Find full keyboard access. Then it should be enabled if you have these hotkeys enabled, and I believe the Click software suggests you enable it so that you have these hotkeys whenever you set up your Clicks keyboard. So if you go into commands and you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that in one of these we have activate, which is doing that selection function, and it's using the space bar. So if we go in here and we click on activate and then we hit clear, now it'll no longer activate the field. The spacebar will just be the spacebar. So let's jump back over here. So now that we fixed that, I'm going to back up. I haven't changed any other settings. I'm jumping back over to my web browser. So now if I start typing test, and there it is, menu for me. All my spaces worked perfectly. And so no problem at all. And it all worked out great. So that is the fix for that problem. The other annoying problem I found with the Clicks keyboard is that depending on the setting you have in the Click software, the enter won't actually search or anything. So right now, if I type test and I hit enter, it'll search for the word test, right? But if I'm in the Click software, if you loaded it and you were dinking with the settings, there's a button in here called soft return. And if you in the Click software, which allows you to adjust brightness and also keyboard settings, if you had enabled soft return and we're in Safari, now if I type test and I hit test for me, enter, you notice it didn't actually search. If I wanted to search in that setting and the Click software was enabled, I would have to hold down Shift and hit enter. So if I do test for me and I hit Shift enter, now it searches correctly. And this applies to a lot of different software. I'm just using Safari as an example. So now if we jump back over to the Click software and I disable that soft return functionality and I go back over to my browser, now we can see that if I type test for you and hit enter, it searches correctly. So those are the two things that have addressed my usability issues with the Clicks keyboard. So that's it. I'll make a separate general impressions video of the keyboard itself, but I just wanted to get these tips out there because I could see how it could become very frustrating for a user of the keyboard and cause some people to stop using it entirely, especially when you can't predict what the spacebar would do or what the enter key would do. So that's it. Thanks. Have a good day.